You wake up and you immediately check your phone. You want to see who liked your post, who viewed your story, who acknowledged your existence. You think you are living your own life, but you are not. You are performing on a stage, acting out a script for an audience of strangers who do not care about you. Most men are trapped in an invisible prison. It is not a prison of steel and concrete. It is a prison built entirely out of the opinions of other people. Every decision they make, from the clothes they wear, to the car they drive, to the goals they pursue, is secretly infected by one silent, pathetic question. What will they think of me? Welcome to the next level of the silent grind. Today, we are going to tear down the most pathetic weakness of the modern man. The desperate need for external approval. Look at the society around you. It is a massive, exhausting theater of fake success. Men go into debt to buy luxury items just to impress people they secretly despise. They post every small victory online because a victory does not feel real to them unless 100 strangers validate it with a digital thumbs up. They have outsourced their self-worth to the crowd. But the crowd is fickle, the crowd is stupid, and the crowd is busy obsessing over itself. When you live for the applause of others, you hand over the keys to your own mind. You become a puppet. When they praise you, you feel like a king. When they ignore you, you feel like a failure. You are completely at the mercy of their validation. This is not freedom. This is slavery disguised as participation. A man of true discipline does not perform for the gallery. He does not need a cheering section to do the hard work. He understands that the desire for approval is a parasite that feeds on his authenticity. Every time you alter your behavior to seek praise, you are sacrificing a piece of your own sovereignty. It is time to ask yourself a brutal question. If you knew that no one would ever see your success, if you knew that no one would ever praise you for your hard work, would you still do it? If the answer is no, then your goals do not belong to you. You are just a dog doing tricks for a treat. It is time to step off the stage. You have stepped off the stage. Now turn around and look at the audience you are trying so desperately to impress. Who are these people? Why does their opinion hold so much power over your mind? The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once asked a profound question. Why should we care about the praise of men who cannot even spend a single day without contradicting themselves? Why do you want the approval of people who do not even like themselves? Approval from the crowd is the currency of fools. It is entirely worthless. It is printed out of thin air, given with zero thought, and taken away just as fast. When you post a picture or share a success and 100 people click a button, what have you actually gained? You have gained a fleeting chemical spike in your brain. You have gained a momentary illusion of importance, but you have built nothing real. You are trading your precious time and your authentic self for a currency that has absolutely zero purchasing power in the brutal reality of the real world. Here is the ultimate danger of accepting this currency. The sword cuts both ways. If you allow their praise to build your ego, you must logically allow their criticism to destroy it. If you give them the power to make you feel like a winner with their applause, you automatically give them the power to make you feel like a worthless loser with their silence. You cannot selectively care. You either play the game or you break the board entirely. The elite men of history do not accept this cheap currency. They refuse to be paid in likes, comments, or shallow compliments. they demand a different kind of wealth. They demand respect. Also, but not from the crowd. They demand respect from the only person whose opinion has any actual weight. The man staring back at them in the mirror. Stop trying to be liked by people you do not even respect. Stop bending your spine and compromising your values to fit into a mold created by a society of weak, distracted individuals. Let them misunderstand you. Let them think you are strange. Let them judge you. Their judgment is completely powerless. It is nothing more than the sound of wind blowing through empty streets. It cannot stop you. It cannot harm you. It only affects you if you choose to listen. To break this addiction, you cannot simply tell yourself to stop caring. You must actively starve the parasite. You must execute what we call the death of the audience. This is not an act of violence against the world. It is an act of targeted violence against your own ego. How do you kill the audience? You start by shutting your mouth. The modern man is addicted to announcing his intentions. Before he even lifts a weight, he announces he is starting a new diet. Before he even writes a single line of code, he tells his friends he is launching a tech startup. Do you know why you do this? Because the moment you announce your grand plans, your brain releases a premature dose of dopamine. People say, "Good luck," and that sounds amazing, and you instantly feel like a winner. You receive the psychological reward of the achievement without doing a single drop of the actual work. You have fooled your brain into thinking the mission is already accomplished. And because of that, when the real friction hits, when the work gets boring and painful, you quit. The protocol for day 23 is absolute silence, ghost mode. From this moment on, you do not announce your goals. You do not post your progress. You do not show people the blueprints of your empire. You take your ambitions and you drag them into the dark. You must learn to build in the shadows. At first, this silence will drive you insane. Your ego will scream at you. When you have a massive breakthrough, every fiber of your being will want to grab your phone and broadcast it to the world. You will crave that cheap validation. Resist it. Let the ego scream. Let it starve. That frustration you feel is the addiction dying. When you achieve a milestone in absolute secrecy, when you work 100 days straight and the world has absolutely no idea, something inside you fundamentally changes. You stop drawing your energy from the outside. You build a nuclear reactor on the inside. You realize that the work itself is the reward. When you can bleed, sweat, and conquer in complete darkness, without a single round of applause, you have successfully killed the audience in your mind. You are no longer a performer. You are a weapon. When the audience in your head is finally dead, what remains? For the first time in your life, you will experience absolute sovereignty. You will realize that true freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want. True freedom is the profound, unbreakable indifference to what other people think about you. Do not confuse this with rebellion. A rebel still cares about the crowd. He looks at what the crowd is doing, and he does the exact opposite just to make a statement. His life is still dictated by their actions. He is still a slave, just on the other side of the fence. The sovereign man is not a rebel. He is a king of his own mind. He does not care enough about the crowd to rebel against them. He simply operates on a completely different frequency. He builds his empire on the solid bedrock of his own principles, not the shifting sand of public opinion. When he succeeds, he does not gloat. When he fails, he does not explain himself. His actions are clean, unpolluted by the desire to impress. Imagine walking into a room and needing absolutely nothing from anyone in it. You do not need them to notice you. You do not need them to agree with you. You do not need them to validate your existence. That is a level of power that money cannot buy. That is an aura of quiet danger that commands instant respect. Men who are completely detached from approval are the most terrifying competitors on earth. You cannot manipulate them with praise, and you cannot break them with insults. They are iron. As we close day 23 of the silent grind, your directive is clear. Take back the keys to your mind. Stop negotiating your self-worth with strangers. The world will judge you regardless of what you do. People will misunderstand you. Let them. Let them talk, let them judge, and let them fade into irrelevance. While they are busy talking, you will be busy building. The stage is closed, the lights are off. The real work begins now. Stay in the shadows, stay sovereign, and stay cold.